Jenelle Embrey looks at the stretch of road and recalls the accident with cringe-inducing detail.
The whole thing had gone up in flames, and we watched those people burn to death.
Last October, Embrey and her father were in a traffic jam along Interstate 81 near Winchester, Virginia. A tractor-trailer, she says, rear-ended the 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee behind them, going more than 60 miles an hour. The Cherokee, with Heather Santor, her 18-year-old son Zachary, and fellow teenager Okoye Breckenridge inside, slammed into Embrey's vehicle, accordioned, and burst into flames. Embrey's father, Harry Hamilton, broke the windows with his bare hands, pulled Zachary Santor out alive, but Heather Santor and Breckenridge died.
I mean, he was hollering, screaming, waving his hands, and his head and back of his head was burning.
Embrey says Heather Santor and Okoye Breckenridge were alive right after impact, and she's convinced the fact that the Grand Cherokee's gas tank was right behind the rear axle, right in the crush zone, was the reason they died. The experience has prompted Jenelle Embrey to change her life and become a safety advocate. She's got an online petition with more than 100,000 signatures to get those models of Jeep Grand Cherokees and Liberties off the road, and she spent thousands of dollars on roadside ads like this one. She's gotten the attention of Clarence Ditlow of the Center for Auto Safety, who compares this controversy to a notorious recall in the 1970s.
The old Ford Pinto had the same gas tank behind the rear axle. It killed 27 people. The Liberty and Grand Cherokee have the same design, gas tank behind the rear axle, 51 deaths.
Including, Ditlow says, 4-year-old Remington Walden. He was killed in March of last year in Georgia when the 1999 Jeep Grand Cherokee driven by his aunt was struck from behind and engulfed in flames. But Jeep's parent company, Chrysler, is fighting an effort by the government to recall millions of Grand Cherokees made between 1993 and 2004 and Liberties made between 2002 and 2007. Chrysler says the government's data and analysis are incomplete, and I asked Embrey about another point from the automaker. Chrysler says so many of these accidents were high speed, high energy, and the design would have made no difference. What do you say to that?
They can take another vehicle and run into the back of that vehicle up to 70 miles an hour, and it doesn't catch fire because there isn't a gas tank right there.
Embrey's father was haunted after that night in October.
I'm telling you, it was days before I could sleep over 10 minutes of time. What a horrible experience.
Chrysler officials wouldn't comment specifically on Jenelle Embrey's remarks about this accident, other than to say that that model of Grand Cherokee meets safety standards. But Ms. Embrey is committed to this campaign. She's going to take her petition to Department of Transportation officials. She says she's going to meet with them soon in Washington, hoping to pressure Chrysler through them.